I'm here with Josh and his 125 build. Today we're going to kind of go a little in depth on what he's using. Obviously you see it's not even set up yet, but I will come back from time to time to do an update. Josh is not on YouTube yet, but we're hoping he does. But let's get started. All right, so first off, we'll start with the Overflow. Josh, take it away.
All right, so this is a 125 gallon tank. I'm doing a bean animal overflow with the 3 main standpipes. So one thing I really struggled with getting a good background. A lot of people do the spray painted black, which I understand the debate, but I wanted to kind of go with blue, and I wanted to be able to hide the overflow itself well. So I actually did a application that's salt resistant for the actual back of the glass. That's on the actual back of the glass itself, and then the overflow actually built with glass. I sealed it with the Granger 100 series, and then I actually glued on with Reef safe glue, glue acrylic on top. So if you actually look from the front of the tank, it does a decent job of blending the overflow into the back of the tank, which was important to me, so it's not as visually noticeable.
You matched it up pretty well.
So if you look in the tank, you have the 3 main standpipes for the bean animal. Closest to the camera here is the main siphon. We castellated the bottom of these. So this is your full siphon that's always pulling a ton of gallons per hour. This is your second partial siphon in the middle. Now the trick with this is, this isn't done, but this is going to be cut and sit just above the water line. So if ever the first main siphon was to get occluded or to be somewhat not working at full function, if the water level was to rise, imagine this cut about here. Water level rises, that engages this, and this no longer is allowing air into the system. So this converts this from a partial siphon with air allowed into now a full siphon, affording you a ton more flow. And then this third one will have a little bit of PVC above it, and this will be set at the very top of the tank, and this is a true emergency siphon. So again, if the water levels were raised that much more because these weren't doing their job, this one would actually get engaged and handle some of the
coast
overflow.
to coast. How long is that thing?
This is 4 feet. The tank's 6 feet, so I left myself a foot on either side.
That's cool.
Where I'm gonna have the returns coming from either side and kind of sit over here, which I have almost fully plumbed at this point.
Cool. So let's check out the plumbing. All right, we're back, and here's Josh's plumbing.
All right, so this is the back of the tank. I already kind of talked about the 3 main standpipes, but these are all now hard plumbed. This is my first go around on a Reef tank in general, but everything I've been reading is the more unions, the better. So I have those scattered everywhere. So you obviously have 3 unions that make the actual plumbing itself easier, and if you ever have to break things apart.
And Josh, what size plumbing is this?
So this is 1.5 inch here coming to the back, and then we'll obviously see on the other side there's other plumbing dimensions. So the last part to finish is these are both the returns on either side. These are going to come up and over the tank.
Over, and you did over because you didn't want to siphon by drilling it in the back and it being close to the water line, right?
Yeah, it was a few things. You were already drilling 3 holes into the back, and I wasn't excited about 5. And part of it was planning I just didn't think of initially. But I like the idea of the lock line plumbing coming over that you can kind of move around a lot. That's the one place I don't like it being as hard plumbed. So.
And you painted everything, right? Besides your unions and stuff, but you're doing black with gray.
Exactly, black and gray is the big theme, and there's some red also underneath the tank. Cool. Some of the PVC, like from BRS, this was black itself, but a lot of the stuff, the sanitary tees, all this was white. So I used Krylon Fusion paint. The caps pre-painted them ahead of time before gluing them on. So.
Cool. All right, let's go around to the front and check out the sump. All right, Josh, so tell me about what's going on as far as plumbing down low.
All right, so here's our 3 standpipes coming down. This is your main full siphon, which is really nice to have a quality gate valve for fine tuning. This is your second pump, don't mind the masking tape. Second overflow stand, I'm sorry, with just a general ball valve. These are both gonna go into the first chamber, and then down here is your emergency standpipe, which you purposely wanna have splosh into the water. So if ever it was to get engaged, you'd hear that, and that would be kind of a warning sign.
That's good.
Now on the other side, this is where you're having, this is my my manifold for the outtake of the water. So you have your pump down here, coming up here, it tees off, lots of gate valves and unions. I'll have a couple options for adding additional equipment later. Here and here I'm gonna have valves as well. So this splits off and then returns up through the back. And that's about it.
Cool. All right, let's check out this sump.
So this is the ADHI, I think it's like a 45 gallon, the 45 version. You're gonna have your main standpipes come through here. This is where the protein skimmer is, comes up and over the wall. I'm gonna have a refugium in the middle. where there'll be some copepods, macroalgae, comes up over the bubble trap, and then down into the third and final chamber where you have your DC pump that's going to return the water.
Cool, and I definitely got some Chado when that thing's up and running for you.
Good man.
All right, we're back. So Josh is going to tell us about what he's using for equipment.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So these, I think, are one of the things that's going to be the future as far as power heads. I know everyone loves the Vortex, but these are the, I forget how to pronounce it, Turbelli Stream 6105. They're controllable. You can actually move in different directions on the ball itself, which I found really nice. So these are beautiful power heads. I'm excited about those. This is the Toon Z Osmolator, along with the Trigger Systems auto top-off reservoir.
How big is that reservoir?
I think it's 10 gallons.
Cool.
So that's that there as far as the actual auto top-off.
And this is the coolest thing, my opinion.
This is the Neptune Apex Gold. So you got the whole energy bar, the different modules, the lab-grade probes, and all that stuff. And there's your energy bar.
Cool.
So I think a controller's huge. And then behind Jaeger heaters, which is probably the thing I'm least excited about. I could potentially change the different ones there, but those are going to go in the sump connected to the controller.
Cool.
Then I have 3 of these. These are the Razer Max Spec lighting. This is one out of the box.
3 of them, that's cool.
Yeah, so these will be the controllable LEDs that'll go up here. I like the low profile.
And those
how you can hang them.
capable of connecting to the Apex?
Absolutely, yeah. They're fully controllable. They even come with a computer built into it. You can actually dial in the module right on here. And
But you won't need to. You won't need to with
Exactly, exactly. But that's the game plan. So that way they're easily mountable.
Cool.
Because I have a big canopy that's going to go over.
All right, Josh. Well, I think you're setting yourself up for success for sure. I know I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure a few of my subscribers are looking forward to this thing going up. So we will check back in. I appreciate you guys watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.
Thanks.